I said, "Whoa, saka!
Tim, I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate that you're big enough to come on. I will say that I do believe, I don't think you're someone that is shamed very easily. I don't really think you care that much. And Tim, I want to ask you why you find that so funny. You know, what is so hilarious about the digital watch not potentially making any money, which at the moment we're not. But I'd like to know why you think that our hard work and efforts, you know, you're grinning now. You know, to me, Tim, that's an attempt to belittle. And that's clearly what most right-minded people will look at that laughter and think, what's the guy's problem?
I believe in incentives.
Tim,
I think money influences us.
Tim, I've turned down more sponsorship than you've probably ever been offered. Listen, Tim, nothing ever matters to you. Nothing. Let me finish. Nothing ever matters to you, Tim. Everything's a jolly as long as it's someone else's livelihood, someone else's business. The issue that I'm having here is that there's a pattern forming, Tim. You continually talk about my business, my life, other people's business, other people's lives, with total disregard. Tim, you're free speech. I'm all for it. But that does not lead, or that does not give you license to lie. Tim, if you knew how stupid you sound, you'd be embarrassed. Why don't you just admit that you know nothing about it? It makes no sense to you. You're not a businessman. It's hilarious. Yeah, you're just dumb, mate. Yeah, well, Tim, you are acting dumb, but let's get on to something that's a little bit more serious. And then you took the piss out of the victims, calling him overweight. Don't say that I'm promoting digital watchful when there's a very serious crime taking place where you take the piss out of the victim, calling him overweight.
And then
say to your viewers who you say you care about that he was asking for it. I'd hate to think about what you think about women that wear short skirts.
Well, everything's
a joke to you, Tim. Let me finish, Tim, before you start on again. Let me ask you something, Tim, and see if you can take the smile off your face.
Yeah.
Do you understand what it feels like to be a victim of crime in that respect? You know what the fear smells like when you can smell your attacker and you still can't take the smirk off that face of yours. Shut up, Tim. Tim, let me ask you a question. To all the watch people out there right now, if you carry a Louis Vuitton bag and wear an expensive watch, yes or no, are you asking to get robbed? So why did you say it then? Thank you for playing right into my hands. I really appreciate it because I'm not frothing at the ears. I'm just used to your shit now, right? But I'm annoyed. We're going to reveal your real attitude and your real thinking to watch crime. Tim has never been a victim and has no idea how it feels. And your reaction to that, as it is now, is to laugh.
I don't know how it feels to be a victim.
Tim, let me tell you something. You act like a puppy that was taken away from its mother too early. You have no manners. This is an older guy teaching a young man how to behave in front of the world, right? You act with impunity. You act like you've never had a smack in the mouth. Like you act like you've just got away with everything that you've ever wanted to do in your life. And there are people out there like me who have suffered badly, mentally and physically from watch crime. There are young men out there, I've spoken to their parents that have died. How dare you take light and how dare you make light of watch crime, people dying and people getting robbed, saying they deserved it, saying they're asking for it. It's disgusting, Tim. You disgust me, and you ought to apologise to the watch world and take back the bullshit statement that you have the best interest at heart of your viewers. I don't care how many of your viewers that follow you and stupid enough to send you money to keep your bullshit channel going. I don't care how hard they come down on me. You know why? The people that matter to me are already texting me, are already in the messages now. Real people that care, that have a heart, that have experience, that do care about other people and not just their super chats. Tim, you discussed me last night. And you do it again and again and again. You have spent the last year or more going after other people's businesses and other people's
the
efforts.
timepiece gentleman, how he scammed
No,
$5 million.
forget that idiot. Forget that idiot.
About that.
Let's talk about the wizard that you actually introduced to the world.
Let's talk about fake made up things.
The wizard. Should we talk about the wizard that you actually promoted more than anyone?
What?
We'll talk about him. Should we talk about the wizard that
the
you
wizard.
promoted more
Roman
than anyone?
helped the wizard escape.
You have.
Yeah.
That's a big. I hope you can prove that. Tim.
Roman Sharp. It's on the
that.
live stream. It was on the live stream.
Tim,
I think it's actually still up there.
Tim, listen. You have spent the last 2 years earning a living off the back of other people's names. Me,
what
Roman,
are you talking
Tim,
off the back?
Nico.
Everybody is trying
without
to do
us,
some
Tim,
kind of a
Tim,
scam.
without us,
CRM
you have no
now
channel.
is trying to do some kind
Tim,
of an
without
NFT
us,
bullshit.
Tim, without people with real experience, you talk about the watch business all the time. You have never spent a day in the watch business.
What kind of business is this? This Nico
Tim,
Leonard.
How many days? How many watches have you sold to the public in your life? Tim, don't change
Tell
the
me,
subject.
I mean, if you're on the side of watch collectors, what do you think? What do you think about that product?
I think that people buy what they want to buy. If you don't want to buy it, you don't buy it. You have a question and an answer
I had enough
for everything, but the solution to absolutely nothing.
The solution.
Your channel is built on lies, stirring, and trying to make other people's lives more difficult than they already are. Look at the way, Tim. Look at the way. Look at the way. Look at the way you have brutally attacked Roman Sharp over the last year or so. Look at the way that you have brutally attacked that man and his family. Tim, it's you that needs to go up. Find the subjects on your channel, apart from drama and lies, that can earn you money. Tim, you are no friend of the watch community. You are its enemy. Tim, you are no friend of the watch community.
The nut kick. Sometimes the truth really hurts.